Hey everybody, it's Lita here, and as you may know from my latest community post, I'm now taking OC submissions. When I mean by OC submissions, I mean OC submissions for my lore, Project X. Now, you all may be wondering, how do you exactly make a Project X OC the correct way? Well, today's video is how to make a Project X OC, or at least how I make my OCs. Well, without further ado, let's get right into it, shall we? So the first thing is the name. Personally, most OCs do not have a boring name like Emily or Diana. No hate to people who have those names, but usually I go for two options. One, I think of a really creative name. If you need some inspo, then go to my my idol's TikTok page, Alicia Doll. She has OCs with amazing names, like Anadef Landland, Akalehita Clorova, or however you pronounce it. That's so creative. Good job, Alicia. And then for the second option, I usually just go for a simple Japanese name, because most of my lore takes place in Japan. If you don't know what type of Japanese name you should use, just search up Japanese names list, and then you'll get a lot. Some examples are Uta, Kokoro, Shigure, Kokomi. There's so many to choose from. So yeah, those are the two options that I go for whenever naming an OC. The second step to making an OC is the clothing style. Most of the Project OC characters wear vibrant, colorful clothing with a lot of childish patterns. If you don't know what to do for your OC, then just search up on Pinterest like kidcore clothing. And if it's a gacha character, then you can search up gacha YouTube videos with loads of lists of outfits that you can use. However, your OC does not have to have colorful clothing. But this doesn't mean run wild with any aesthetic. As long as it fits through the following themes: Morute, Old Money, Twee, or even Q-Core. Now, I am not being too strict about OC clothing style. You can do anything just as long as it fits throughout those themes. It doesn't really have to be kind of exact. It can kind of be like a subgenre of any of the themes. Or if you wanted to, your OC could even be a Gyaru or a Gal or whatever you call it. So yeah, at the end of the day, just try to pick out a clothing style for your OC carefully, so that way it follows the lore. And also, I apologize if my voice just sounds a little bit off. It's because, I don't know, I'm kind of losing my voice. Anyways, the next step is which side is the character going to be on? The bad side, which is the heaven side, or the good side, which is the dream side? If you don't know what those two sides are, the dream side is basically Gumi and Lita's side. This is the good side that does not support Mike or any of the actions of the Heaven Labs. The Heaven side is the bad side. You don't want to go over here. Yeah, basically the Heaven side is the side where they support all the experiments, and most of all, they support Mike. And yes, if you guys were wondering, this is a spin-off of Worlds End Club. If you guys need more info about the two sides, then I'll explain it in another video. The next step is the species. You can make your OC any species you like, but here is a list of some in my lore. It can be a hybrid, it can be just a normal human, it can be an X-type, it can be a nano-human, it could be anything really. And finally, the last and final step is the main lore. One of the main parts of the lore is how does your OC get into the Uncanny Fantasy Valley? Or how does your OC get manipulated by Experiment 82? Basically, go wild with your OC's backstory, just as long as it's original. So yeah, that's basically everything for the video. I hope you guys found this helpful. If you guys have further questions, then please do not hesitate to ask them in the comments. But anyways, this is Lita, signing off. Sayonara!